and welcome to Let's Do Some More Research. Pick up where we left off yesterday. Which is trying to figure out chapter 11. So howdy D1, thanks for stopping by. So the scenarios that I want to check, as well as I'm gonna see, I don't believe anything is weak to ice in chapter 11. Or anything that I'm going to care about. So I'm going to set up. Let's just set up with Chitose with the dolphin bag. Just because I can. Hopefully. And then I don't think I have to do anything special here. I just have to upgrade. So let's material exchange. Let's do this one. That's Chitose's Kunoichi. We're gonna get this as high as possible, which should be 18. Yeah. Brand it with seal bolts. Should be good. Just so I don't have to do that, I'm actually gonna go do the wrong equip from survive. Can I do that? Is there an item box in survive? I think there's an item box in survive, because I think the cutscene triggers too early in chapter 10 before I can get Chitose's wrong equip done. Haha. So in order for this to work, this is an item box version, which should simply be putting away the dolphin bag and going and grabbing it back. So now Chitose should have the dolphin bag. It's a little stiff. The leather's gotten a little it's a little solid of leather at the moment. Oh god, I love the wrong equip. But I believe that's actually our strongest weapon. Night Queen has 14 less. Happy Spatula's less. Bow Metal Anklet, and that's all of our best. Inferno Knuckles obviously would be the best, because that's ridiculous. An extra 50 attack plus the 30% damage increase. Absolutely ridiculous. But if Dolphin Bag works, I would probably prefer to do Night Queen wrong equip, just because it'd be faster, depending. Now we gotta leave. Head on out and close out chapter 10. Actually, I'm curious. Because with this scenario, I'm going to buy... I'm just going to double check how fast it is in Kamurocho to get the metal anklet versus in Hawaii. Because at this point, this is when I would get it. No, I'd have to get it in Hawaii. I need the extra money, right? No, I would have the money here. I would have the money here, I think. Yeah, I would have the money. So yeah, this amount. So he's what, spawned here? So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. About 8 seconds to try and grab it. buy the metal anklet. But because I want to do a scenario where I don't grab anything, I'm gonna grab it anyway. I got my coffees, and this will also double check if I can do a wrong equip here with the item box. I don't believe I can. Oh, you can. You totally can. You just run over here and do that same item box setup I did. Cutscene doesn't trigger until you get that close. Got it. So if I want to do an item box wrong equip there, I can. Duly noted. Which... No, I can't. I wouldn't be able to get it back to Sonhee. I don't think... Would I be able to get it back to Sonhee? In chapter 12? Could I set Sonhee up for another wrong equip? And get her the same Inferno Knuckles back? I mean, it would save money, but kind of need the money to where it's at currently anyway. Nah. Not gonna pursue that route. Why? Sometimes my camera hates this room. Just like keeps spinning when it's not supposed to. Let's see. What is... Here is the Transcendent ankle weights. Tell me you get for the training gear and ankle weights. And wind sneakers. Dachi, it's an optimize. You get it. Crown. For now, money and fairway. And I'm not going to worry about getting the metal anklet until after I set up a save. Oh, where am I? Egg. Oh my goodness. Egg is screaming at me. No one's surprised. Egg, come here. Come here, kitten. Egg. Come here. Kitten. Oh. She has so many things to say. Really, Egg? Oh my god. Oh, get out of here, Cheetos, Buster Holmes. Oh my gosh. Egg. Egg, do you want to say this to chat? Egg. Oh, I think that one picked up. Egg. Egg. Oh. Egg. Egg. Oh my. Oh, really? She has a lot to say. Egg. She has a lot to say. Oh my gosh, Egg. Just looks at me dead in the eye. Just, yeah. I am aware, Egg. Oh my gosh. Egg is maximum levels of baby right now. I agree, Egg. Howdy, MD. Thanks for stopping by. I have a very loud cat in my lap. Oh. Oh, and she's loving the mic. Egg. Egg.
I'm gonna make You won't get any more.
This is the part of the story where Chitose betrays. Oh my god. You know, Chitose, you're doing a great job. That's as silly as I was hoping it to look. Perfect. Perfect. Oh, angle. Chitose joins. I go grab my rocket launchers, and this would be where I would otherwise buy my launchers, but I'm not going to do that.
Welcome.
And in just the case I want to test that out, or test those out, I have the seal bolts. I had the 53C. Chitose set up. Oh my gosh, Egg, you are a baby. Preemptive. Oh my. Oh. This cat is too cute. Okay, it'll be at this point, Chitose would be going into her damage, if that's the route I want it to take. Which I think I'll just set it up for it. Set up one save here. Yeah, I'll just set up a save here, and then I'll play around with the metal anklet. No, don't exit. Okay. This was the testing I was doing yesterday, which I'm not gonna do anymore. Yeah, so at the moment, Ichi's got that set up. Ooh, Tomi's prestige. Thank you very much. That's incredibly important. Adachi's got the happy spatula. For now, Chitose has the dolphin bag. Very silly having the dolphin bag. I have the seal bolts. I don't think I needed to change anything on Adachi. I think that should be good. Yeah. Or I'll save up here, because it'll be closer. I don't have to do this run every time. So I love how Chitose leaves the party at like level 30 and then rejoins at level 33. Higher than anyone else in the party. Just ridiculous. Anything I'm forgetting? I don't think so. Egg. 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 I got to do the research. Okay. I like, oh, so it's like recommended level 35. We're entering at level 32. Yeah, I think I got everything set up. It'll, basically everything is going to be the same until I hit, everything will be the same until I hit, the crane, which will be another save point, and I'll do a different save there. So Cheetos has been out speeding every time. Which is annoying. Oh, I think I know why. I don't know these guys though. Hopefully we'll run into each other. It's not gonna work. Yeah, I think I forgot to put fast shoes on Ichi. Let's wish you happy birthday. Love it. Ichi probably doesn't have the tactical boots on. Yep, he has safety shoes. He did that. Alright, here Ichi would be doing military. Tomi goes for silver, transcendent, and silver. And goes for 2. No, that guy went real far in. Okay. Set there. I don't even think this would change. Like, I could potentially try to make Tomi stronger here. But yeah, I could do Silver Bracelet and Lolita on Tomi for this fight. And I have to presume, actually right now, yeah, I'm presuming Blue Metal Anklet. Presuming right now I still haven't spent any money. Because even with the amount of magic I have here, it would not kill. Yeah, this would not kill. 2250 is not. Yeah, I would need probably the extra 30 magic. Yeah, the extra 30 magic would kill with a boosted. That's a guarantee. I probably could have just done a faked. No, I don't even have Shadow Clone Jutsu. I don't think I have anything that Chitose would have that has an AoE well enough to hit them. Not sure, but I can definitely do Tomi to instant kill that one if it need be. That saves like 15 seconds. Saves like 15 seconds if I don't buy any weapon for... or if I don't buy any weapon and have enough money to do boosted there. Gear. Ichi. Optimize. Back to Transcendent. And military. And Lolita. Okay, now I've set an actual save because now is the stuff that I need to figure out a good strat for. Let's just set it here. So I'm not going to be using that save as it is. So at the moment, Chitose has damage with a wrong equipped dolphin bat. Let's see how much damage she's able to output. Right now, Adachi does not have any extra damage on him. Adachi doesn't have any extra damage on him. Chitose's got all the damage stacking, so I need to put that into perspective for how much damage Adachi's going to be doing. If any. Because, I mean, ideally this will work out where I don't even have to get the happy spatula. That'd be nice, and I could just wrong equip a weaker weapon on a Chitose. What I want to do. First things first, do this. So if I followed through with what I do for Chitose Inferno Knuckles, is this 1200. That is not too shabby, to be honest. That takes out everyone except one, and Adachi finishes them off. And that always looks weird because the instant KO effect doesn't actually take them out of the fight until the beginning of their turn, not the turn in which they perish. So again, if I just do what I was doing with stuff before. Only like 700 damage. At this point, coffee. Do a winged kunai. Or Adachi would be. I could keep the blue metal anklet. Rose Stinger's the highest single damage. It's not much, but it's a little bit better than Birthday. That's not enough. You'd need 4 attacks with Chitose to finish, which is manageable. It's just that he gets more turns. So it's probably like 15 seconds slower. Something like that. Versus Inferno Knuckles. It's not the worst. Not the worst. Do I wanna see how it looks with Adachi damage? Yeah, let's see how it looks with Adachi damage. Have Chitose do her turns to Adachi. How do I want to play that in the first 2 turns? How would I want to play that in the first 2 turns with Adachi being the damage dealer? Like, I could just go for 3 Soporific bombs. It won't increase Tomi's damage at all. Or, yeah, 3 Soporific bombs and a muscle soda. Or 2 Soporific and a muscle soda. And then just start giving Adachi turns. Oh, I forgot to do the other thing, the important thing, aka taking out the enemies. Yeah, because I'm just going to be using Colory Clash. Why? Why is Tomy being so slow lately? Does Ichi not have his shoes on? Whoa, what? Did that do the cutscene? Did that skip the cutscene? I don't remember. Huh? How did that skip the cutscene though? Was it couldn't have been because Koide was asleep. Was it because I didn't wipe out everyone else upstairs? I'm curious of that. It won't be faster if that's the case. Because then I have to sit through their attacks. Which is not ideal. As well as if I'm going for Hop of Fork strats. Yeah, that's real bad. That's real bad. Oh, that is terrible damage. Yeah, happy special. Oh, I didn't give a Adachi damage. Oh, I'm just gonna reset this. And I'm curious to see if that's the case if I don't wipe out everyone up top. If that means that skips the cutscene, strangely enough. I need to give Adachi his damage. I'm like, why is he only doing 1200? It's because he has 50 less attack than he's supposed to. 70? 70 less attack than he's supposed to. Yeah, EG's fast. I guess do I just not go for Lolita? Let's try that. Let's try damage for Adachi. Yeah, that's an extra, 70 attack that Adachi was missing. She had battle boots, so it doesn't really matter what she has. Fairlay, money. Let's now see how much damage we can do. And again, at this point, I haven't purchased another 6-star weapon, so I still have a lot of money. Still have a lot of money, so I could do a boosted summon here, but it really wouldn't matter. So let's not go for a kill. Let's do the double stop of fork start. So this is how the turn order is supposed to go. Nope, you need that little bit of extra damage. The speed does not kill him. So now I'm not going to get my little test scenario. Oh, I'm just going to have to reset this. Okay, that doesn't skip it, and I can't. Yeah. That's a reset. Man, it is actually, that is surprising how tight of a window that is for damage. For Ichi, or for Tomi. That without the Lolita shoes, he doesn't kill. I could, if I was in a different scenario and I was running just Lolita and I would maybe keep an ankle weight here, I could take the other ankle weight off and do a quick drunk. I think let's probably just plan for that. Go down to the ankle weight and back on and do a drink. Everything else looks good. I'm wondering if maybe a part of that happens, or if, yeah. I don't know if maybe it's just the act that other enemies are dying in the top part of the stage, and then it's checking for the... And then after that, it's checking for the kill in the lower stage, that it just snaps Tomi and Adachi straight up there. I am very curious of that. I don't think it'll be fast because we have to sit through more attack animations. Because we have to sit through the potential 3 attack animations extra from the enemies up in the upper stage. Potentially less, though, if I do double soporific and put them to sleep. Where are you looking? Oh, he's talking to Chitose. So now I'm 2-stage drunk. This'll kill. It only costs like a couple seconds if they're asleep. Which double soporific helps with. Nope. No. I have no idea what caused that. Because there's the cutscene. I think was it maybe because Ichi outsped Koide? Like very low chance that Ichi outsped Koide. But you know it can happen. I'll have to double check. I think that must have been the case. No, because I thought Koide had a sleep turn. I don't know. That's so weird. Okay, so now let's do what I was planning on. Take out the riffraff. Muscle Soda Dachi. It's not that long of a cutscene. Like, I want to... Let's just time that cutscene quick. Where is chapter 11? What? No. So 48. It's like 13, 14 seconds. It's not nothing. I just wonder if it was that Ichi like really outsped Koide, or if that's the case, maybe I go for like a quickness lemon on Ichi to start. Strangely enough. I don't know. This is very strange. Okay, so now we have all the damage that we're expecting Dadachi to have. Really? Only 1565? I could go for more damage on Tomi. What's my... What is it? Is the double hatchet? Collapsing check. I really don't feel like Dadachi has that enough damage. Because, like, I could maybe just use a quickness lemon. It's not that slow, though. It's not that slow, though, to have Adachi go for attacks. Other than having to get the happy spatula. I'm not sure how I want to treat that. So Dachi can get the job done with Happy Spatula, but it's just kind of an okay move. Wrong equipping something onto Chitose is very fast and easy. And I do have the Dolphin Bag, which is pretty potent. And I'd have that for that really to work. I had to kind of rely on the extra 600 damage from Ichi. So it just feels more worthwhile for me to not bother with Adachi damage and just stick with the wrong equip onto Chitose. Okay. Let's just see. Let's go for at this point I still haven't bought a weapon, which is really nice. So I've had is the blue metal anklet. What do I want to change? Tomi. Hi, DJ. Thanks for stopping by. We're trying to figure something out, and I got a cutscene skip in the split team fight on accident. I don't know the criteria for it. But it skipped the little transition 13, 14 second cutscene. Yeah. Can I even... I'll see if I can just check my VODs quick. So I'm not sure it auto-publishes, but I think I changed that. channel. Me videos. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, so this must have been it. Right? So I was just playing around with who I wanted to do damage. This time I was testing if Happy Spatula Adachi is any good. Hi, Froob. This is how they're supposed to go. Thank you for the good luck. Thanks for stopping by. Not my, yeah, it's a little late for you.
Nope.
Yeah, so
You need that little
Wait,
bit
no,
of
no.
extra
This isn't
damage.
it. This isn't it. It's the... Must have been the previous one. Was it with Wing Kunai? It's only 4:30.
Colory clash.
Or maybe it was because... Okay, no. So... This has to be it, right? So I had a potential cutscene skip happening here, and I don't know the criteria for it. I hope you're... What? You did some more... Pirate Yakuza speedrun? And how did you enjoy that game? I still haven't gotten around to playing it yet, but I have it. It seemed very silly. I might fucking Among Us Yakuza crossover is fucking amazing. It's very guide and blueprinted in both good and bad ways.
Oh, I forgot to do the other
Yeah, so
thing, the important
so here,
thing.
let me...
Okay. Taking out
I
the
still have
enemies.
yet to play any of the brawler style Yakuzas, so I'm actually excited for my first one to just be silly pirate times. Yeah, so all these extra attacks happened. That Tommy wasn't going fast enough. It's fine. Yeah, I did notice that. I think I don't know if that has anything to do with it, but I did notice that Ichi was talking. He was talking to Chitose during the little dialogue that was happening. So I did that. Was it because of that? Was it because a guy in the upper tier mixed an attack in? So here. So they're dead. I don't see... Yeah. Hold on. Speedrun itself has once again a terrible chapter 1 to get off the ground, but the rest is really cool. Nice. So they're dead. And that's typical that he looks like he's still alive. That's a common thing that happens with instant kill status effect. So Koide did get a turn. He was asleep, which I don't think matters. Ichi didn't outspeed him or anything. Then I do this, and Tomi and Adachi are here. There's normally a 15-second, like 14-second cutscene where it shows Adachi and Tomi joining back upstairs. But nothing. They just appear. And I don't know why that's the case. I have no idea why that's the case. You have an idea? Because to me, it felt like my delayed Cosme usage. But then I did that another time and it didn't work. But then again, I also messed up something else in there. But see, I have no idea why that happened.
Whoa, what?
And that was my response to it. Is what? I've had a cutscene delay happen before where if Koide is sleeping / infatuated can't move, it'll make you perform an extra action before the cutscene plays. Oh, interesting. And just because it so happens that it's Koide and then Ichi, and Ichi wipes out everyone, and it like overlaps it maybe, or it like treats Kazumi as the same cutscene it's trying to trigger, or something weird like that. It might be like an overlapping of cutscene triggers, that it gets confused if he's infatuated or sleeping. Maybe. Because I don't think that happens if I... Yeah. Might have to play around with it a little bit. It's very interesting. I was not expecting to find anything silly like that. Also, for anyone joining from Froob's stream, and you haven't seen some of the silliness we can do in this speedrun, this is my Kunoichi. This is my Kunoichi Chitose wielding a bag. The leather's gone a little hard. It's a little stiff. But it's working. It's working. No, I'm testing something. So I'm trying to figure out what I want to do with chapter 11. So yesterday over the past couple weeks or so, I've tried to figure out what I want to do for improving my run, and what I wanted to do was like absolutely bare minimize the grind in chapter 10. So I did that. I have it set up and I like it a lot, and I'm doing the Creeper Peeper fight before Sawashiro, and that with the XP buff from the meal is like exactly enough job points to jump from level 21 to level 22. So the cutoff point on the grind is level 21 for a job. And I got the fight pretty dang fast, like 4 turns, 4 ally turns. Pretty nice and pretty consistent. So I got that, but then but I don't know what I want to do for chapter 11 because I have a lot of options, and because I'm keeping my wrong equip with Sonhi Inferno Knuckles in chapters 10 and 12. So I'm trying to figure out what I want to do for chapter 11, because I have the money to do the wrong equip like I was doing with Chitose, but it's really only effective for this set piece. Chitose does not need any damage for the rest of the run, and it's not actually faster for her to do damage in the rest of the run. So I was trying to figure out some scenarios. It actually worked out pretty well doing kind of what I was doing with Inferno Knuckles, but using Dolphin Bag instead. It actually wasn't that bad. It did some pretty good damage. I found it pretty helpful in the end of the cutscene fight, or the end of the set piece fight. Pretty, or like 100% consistent final or second phase. But yeah, it helped a lot in Koide because Chitose does like 2,000 damage with a Wing Kunai. Like, yeah, the turn order in second phase end of chapter fight for this is like boosted Kazumi, you quickness lemon Chitose. Chitose does a throat slitter, and that's enough on its own with the boosted Kazumi to get to the QTE. And then after that point, then it's what did I do? Just like a muscle soda onto Chitose, a intoxication, and because she had the quickness lemon, you just go in for another throat slitter before they get a second turn, and it's dead. It's like 100% consistent, but it does make make it so you have to sit through Saturation Bomb, which I'm trying to figure out a way to avoid that as well. 'Cause that's a long attack. It's like a 10-second long attack. There's a lot to consider in Chapter 11, and I don't know what I want to do with it. I can very easily get the Dolphin Bag onto Chitose, and I'm still planning on doing that fight, so... This was what I was considering. And she did pretty good. Yeah, skipping Saturation Bomb would be nice. I tested yesterday putting Inferno Knuckles onto a Dachi. And that I could 100% skip Saturation Bomb. Because the Dachi is so slow that I can... so the fight basically went... How did it go? It went non-boosted Kazumi in second phase. Yeah, it went non-boosted Kazumi because the boosted did too much damage. Then Muscle Soda Adachi. Then Chitose does substitution to Adachi, Cutlery Clash for the main guy. Doesn't go to QTE yet because it doesn't pass damage. But then with Slow Tomy, the guy goes for just a regular attack. And then Tomy wipes out the rest of the poison machines with Battery Storm. And then Adachi finishes the fight. Or the Battery Storm kills the poison machines, puts us into the QTE, and then after the QTE is done, just another Cutlery Clash and the fight's over. Like, it is stupid. Like, without even a Muscle Soda onto Adachi for that enemy because he's weak to Blade, Cutlery Clash does 2,000 damage. With no help whatsoever, other than just the Inferno Knuckles. It's busted. But it's only good for that fight, and I have to get the Happy Spatula. In order for that to work, I have to have the Happy Spatula. Because I need to wrong equip something onto Adachi. I think that's probably like the fastest... I think that's the fastest, most easiest thing for Adachi to get. Let me just double check what weapons for Chef are available and where. Xerxes Game Facts Guide. Super helpful. Clean. Yoon's Foods. Could just buy one from Yoon's Foods. A wooden spatula. That's like a 5-second run from the taxi. So probably like 10 seconds in total to grab that at the expense of that amount of money. So that's a possibility. I could save. I would have the money. I haven't changed my I'm not planning on changing my Chapter 8 money and XP routing. So I would most definitely have the money for it. As well as I think that makes up the difference I would still be going for Inferno Knuckles. But I usually end up with a lot of extra money from the grind anyway, so. Yeah, Superpower Ring. Yeah, I cut that one out. Like, even doing that fight fast is like 45 seconds from the taxi to finishing the fight. And then I'm just... worked out better to just not even do that fight. Or at least where my head is currently going. So yeah, Wooden Spatula is an option I can do instead of going for the Happy Spatula. Happy Spatula does more damage, but if I don't need the damage and I just need something to equip. So where's Clean? Well, interactive map. That is in... Is that Nijin Show? There's not an Nijin Show. That's Hawaii. Yeah, that's way the heck over here. Where are my taxis? Well, will you hide all the labels, please and thank you? Yeah, there's... yeah, that's not far enough. That's too far. That's like probably like a 15-second drive. So it'd be faster, just do Yoon's Foods. Let me write down my notes on that. I'd have to grab that. I could grab that in chapter 10. Yeah. Instead of Happy Spatula. Like yeah, with Inferno Knuckle Adachi, it's pretty dang nice. I think it kind of boiled down to like roughly equivalent to my current strats with Inferno Knuckle Chitose. So I think in the end probably still would give it to Chitose. But then the downside is, and I have an Inferno Knuckles with nothing to do, I can give it to Jungi Han, but I really only need one Inferno Knuckles. So there's also the scenario here where I do Metal Anklet onto Ichi. Yeah, your laptop is taking off. I hit the power button on it. To put it to sleep. Please feel free. I think what did you do before? Like change it from 100% CPU to 99? No, that was my personal computer. Upper rate. Just like hold it, man. Just go to sleep forever. Jesus Christ. It's taking off. Sorry, Nicole's laptop fans were running at 5,000 RPM. It was taking flight. Yeah, so Yoon's Foods, that's an option. It's like 10 seconds to grab that, and I think I'd still need the blue metal anklet on Ichi, so that's still 30 seconds there. And I can skip Saturation Bomb. So it could be maybe like a smidge faster than just doing it on Chitose. Maybe. But a real nice scenario is if I don't need it on Chitose at all. Or a scenario that I'm hopefully going to try here before I try to get that cutscene skip again. Which is... Let's try and go for... quick phase 1. So how do I want to do this? The Ichi usually just gets double military insoles, so you can go super fast, but I actually want Chitose to go fast. Right? But Ichi's not going to have the damage. I need the damage for Adachi. I think Chitose is going to... I think maybe... I'm going to try and see if I can get Dolphin Bag to work. Because if I can get Dolphin Bag to work, then I can do Metal Anklet strats rather than Blue Metal Anklet and save 30 seconds there. So let's get all of your damage. Adachi, you get all of these, and like for speed with you, I don't think it really matters. You're so slow. Damage here, Ichi goes fast. Double military. This is what I was doing before. Yeah. Let's just see what happens if I try my double summon strat with not even getting the Metal Anklet. Just because I'm curious. So I don't need damage. Tomi, go for ankle weights to Transcendent over Silver. And Chitose gets Protector. Which doesn't really matter at this point, or in this scenario, because she wouldn't have the Infernal Knuckles. Okay. Let's just see what we can do. See if I can do anything silly without... Because at this point, I have so much money, and I haven't bought either the Infernal Knuckles or the Metal Anklet, so I can double summon in this fight if I want to. I'm not sure if that'll be useful at all, but I can. What's another chapter cutoff I can get rid of? I can get rid of this. I'm not going to be doing anything, Dondoku. Okay. Let's just see what happens. So, for this scenario, I'm going to go for a boosted summon to start. Tag team. I don't even think that would kill. That didn't kill without the extra damage. And I don't have fire. I don't think I have we have access to a fire weapon, because that'd be nice if I could get a fire throat slitter in. Oh, so close. Does kill. Curious if there is any fire weapons. Yeah, burn damage is so nice. Are there any fire weapons that are safe weapons that we can get? Okay. And because I summoned once, I can just use this, a regular one. How did Tomi outspeed Chitose? How did Tomi outspeed Chitose? Oh, move, buddy. I don't think their agility stats were anywhere near. Slit his throat with a handbag. That's not enough to go into QTE. What if we just go for an incendiary to close it out? Oh, that wasn't enough. I can drop his ice resistance. Chitose should be significantly faster than Tomi, regardless of what Chitose has equipped. Although, I think Tomi has wind sneakers on, so he might be like within a 10 agility range. He's gonna go for a saturation bomb. Oh, big hit. How much damage can Chitose do with just a belt bag? Oh, rude. Oh, nice whip. But the status still landed. Incredible. Incredible. Astounding. Eat. What is this game? Yeah, the statuses just operate under weird scenarios. That won't kill, will it? No. Just curious how much damage this is doing. 2100. Did I hallucinogenic bomb that fight? With the dolphin bag? To make that work? Curious if there are any fire weapons that I can wrong equip that are notably strong. I don't think there are that we could get like pretty freely. Other than Inferno Knuckles. I don't think there are any. Could do 10,000 golf points. Photo rally prize, which is never going to happen. Man, Inferno Knuckles are way too strong. They're way too good. Yeah. If we want fire damage, it's Inferno Knuckles or nothing. It's Inferno Knuckles or nothing. Upgrade Sonhee's base weapon. Do I even have enough? We do have a lot of lava geodes. I don't think it'd be strong enough. don't want to rely on having 30 lava geodes by the time we want to make it, so I couldn't even make it a 5-star. It would have to be a 4-star, and 4-star is not strong enough. Yeah. Okay. How do I want to play this? Cheetose damage. Happy Spatula, I think I'm probably just going to knock out unless I want to have Adachi wrong equipped. No, Ichi has all the speed in the world. Yeah, I think that's it. Totally was supposed to have those Lolita shoes. 149. No, he was at 159 of 165, so he actually was within pretty solid range of outspeeding Chitose. So let's go back to what my normal strats have him at. Oh, I didn't need to summon. I already need to reset. I don't think there's really a scenario in which I can double summon here and have it work out really well. I do need... Oh, I do have him have... Is that right? He really have no damage? My route? Make a waste to transcend it over silver, and he had silver and military. Huh. I guess I wanted a very fast Tomizawa. The only thing I could think of... 187, I can only lose 10. Yeah, I couldn't even put like champion ring onto or superpower ring onto Ichi without him potentially being outsped. Nah.
Get ready for this. さっさと始めようぜ。よし、行くぜ。みんな。
全力で行くよ。覚悟。
I don't think this will hit everyone. Yes, this is basically what I was doing with my old strats. I get the cutscene, yada yada yada, he gets one attack off. Adachi with coffee. Figure out that. So why not? Throw slows our best damage. That's still fairly consistent, even if I didn't grab the barrel with Ichi. That's pretty much the exact same fight as I... Yeah, that's pretty much the exact same fight. But could potentially not kill there if you got a good defensive boost. Like if you got a willpower boost. Boost it up. I want to see if I can click this lemon. Just won't do QT. This should QT. So if I have Tomi slow, I could skip out on Saturation Bomb. That's if I can finish him off with just maybe a Muscle Soda. And here comes Saturation Bomb. I don't think Ichi typically outspeeds. So let's just treat it as if he had a turn to do some damage. I could double quickness lemon if I had could double quickness lemon. Although I don't think that would be guaranteed outspeed, and I don't have shadow clone jutsu. So I don't think it's a guarantee that Ichi outspeeds there. Maybe if I had not a quickness lemon, if I only had a 1-tier agility increase, I would do like a hallucinogenic maybe. Yeah, I could try illusory. I think illusory with 2 agility is like roughly equivalent to throat slitter, but I can try it. I only use the quickness lemon there so that Chitose has a second turn before he has an attack.
I'm gonna put you in your place.
Oh, damage for Tomi instead. I think I typically went for Scattering Flowers here instead of the... That's not ideal. Tomi doesn't have the speed, he won't get a second hit in before they get another. Which is not the worst thing in the world. There's still the one scenario that I haven't tried out yet. Which I gotta reset this chapter 11 to do. Which is just have the metal anklet. $1740 with a crit. Wow, that actually... Was that the crit that pushed us over? I don't remember what our damage was previously. Carrot probably was what pushed it over. $11x previously? I feel like that shouldn't have done that much extra damage. Could maybe added a few hundred? So maybe a Luther Slash is the way to go. Because I still haven't done the damage yet for Tomy. Oh, I should have gone for Scrub Down because he had the weakness. I never tried to not push phase to avoid Saturation Bomb. Yeah. Like, I'm not too worried about Saturation Bomb. It's just a slow attack. Are those? What? Oh, that's Muscle Soda plus I got the defense drop from Dolphin Bag. The debuffs for multi-hit attacks just make it annoying when routing. Yeah. Makes it difficult for planning for something specific. Do I have my save for how this fight usually looks in Chapter 11? I hope. Because it'd be nice to show what my current Chapter 11 looks like. With Inferno Knuckle Cheeto save. It seems like Dolphin Bag can work, can get the job done. But it feels like I'm not really like... Maybe it's best for Metal Anklet and for Dolphin Bag. Do I have... Nope. I got rid of my other save. I could do a quick here. No, let's see. Let's just grab a Metal Anklet and see what we can do. Because it's mostly that first phase that's really slow at the moment, which I'm not sure I'm really going to be able to speed up all that much even with the Metal Anklet. It's just that the Metal Anklet is very nice for Bryce.
Thank you very
Shoots. I remember that from the save file. Oh, those guys are in fact stuck in the middle of the cutscene, people. A part of me really likes not having any weapon there. It's because, man, it was actually pretty dang strong. It was pretty dang strong being able to potentially one-shot wipe out first phase before they even get a turn. Let's see. This one? Yeah, because I don't do anything at the beginning of chapter 10 anymore. There's also the possibility I could put the metal anklet onto Chitose. Wouldn't speed up anything with what Ichi has to do, but would be something for her. And I'd just give it to Ichi later.
行きますか。
よしやるぜ俺の番だ
And downside of buying a 6-star weapon is I'm gonna have to do. I do lose 15 seconds on the crane. Going with this. Well, even more if you consider the extra manualing I'm doing. Military. Silver bracelet and drink.
何見てんすか
Because my grind normally doesn't have as much money as I have in the save file. Oh, the screaming cranes.
私の出番ね。覚悟。
Don't like it when I have to substitution first, because I'm always scared that this won't hit, because it might not. Good.
やるぜ俺の番だ
Because with a non-boosted summon and a fast Tomizawa, you can get the coffee in, and you can just go for another substitution.
さらば。
俺の番だな。行くぜ。
It's like 15 seconds slower because you have to substitute and do another battery slam. But it's consistent.
また強くなっちまった。
俺もまる
また成長吸収が早いのよね。
開けてみるか開いたぜ
This probably still just keep what I was having before. Optimize. Transcendent. Military and Lolita. That's right. Have him be a little bit faster. Can just change up the menu order that bit there to make that work.
あ
I have Chitose set up with damage. This, yes, I think the save has Chitose damage with the dolphin bag. Oh, I could do a quick double check to see if I could get the glitch to happen again. So our current theory being needs sleep and delayed Kazumi.
建物めちゃくちゃになったけど。
Let's just try it.
怒んないかな。
Sleeping Koide, so I'm just gonna go for Muscle Soda Chitose on herself. Thank you. Follow. Appreciate it.
一発で免停もんだぞ
まあまあ鬼教官の結果的にうまくいっただろ。
タッグこいつら通してさっさとカシガンとこ行くぞ
So Koide's asleep. Nope. Didn't work that time. I have no idea why. It shouldn't be Ichi's turn. It should be Koide's turn. Unless Ichi outsped Koide. He did outspeed Koide. Wait, no, he didn't. So Kazumi might be required, but it worked beforehand where I used Kazumi late. Was it because more than one of the enemies was asleep? Is that the reason? That was because a few enemies attacked. Hey, I don't know. Was it maybe because the bottom row got an attack in versus they didn't get any attacks in because Tomi went too fast? Like 6 to 7 actions to occur minimum before joining CS will play. What was I doing before? I think it was just a muscle soda and up aside from power Chitose. I have time, I'll hop and look into this. Yeah, it is very interesting. I'm not sure it's a scenario that'll actually end up being faster for us, but it is fascinating. Yeah, it might have been because there was enough enemy turns. Like there are 2 extra enemy turns down there, and also the delay, or also the fact that I forgot to use Kazumi. Because they definitely just teleported up after I used the late Kazumi. If only we could figure out a cutscene storage like that and skip the like Kunoichi unlock cutscene. I would save us a minute and a half. Oh, what am I doing? Not quitting. Okay. How do I want to play this fight? Metal Anklet Ichi, but I'd want Chitose damage. Oh. I'm trying to think of how I could maybe make this fight faster with just Metal Anklet. But at the moment, it is wasted money, but at the moment it's feeling honestly fastest for me to just stick with my Chitose Inferno Knuckle route. Yeah, the only thing Adachi's gets me over Chitosei's is skipping saturation bomb, but that's like a minor improvement. It's a neat optimization to have him just go for a basic attack because it's like 10 seconds faster, but you have like extra turns that you're taking.
I'm gonna put you in the place.
Let's just see what kind of a difference it has with Metal Anklet. If I just keep my strats the same as before.
任せといて。はあ、覚悟。
調子がいいぜ。行くぜ。打ち抜くぜ。
Oh, I forgot to drunk tell me. I wouldn't kill, but I forgot to drunk tell me.
You ain't shit.
Adachi can actually just arrest this barrel guy. The barrel guys are so slow that they go last.
いつでもどうぞ。 全力で行くよ。覚悟。やっはっ。
And smack. Felt like Metal Anklet really didn't help much there in that fight. Just helps for the future. Just helps him Bryce mostly. Let's do what I was doing before. Quickness Lemon. Illusory. I have to compare. I need to rewatch that. Was the fact that the defense down triggered it like instantly? Did that increase the damage that Illusory Slash did? Yes? Amazing. Thunderbolt Needles works the same way. That's incredible. That actually works out pretty well for me because I'm planning on, or my current plan is to use a Lightning Impact for Sonhi's final weapon, which also has the same effect as Thunderbolt Needles. Can drop their elemental defense. It's basically marginally stronger than, yeah, it's the upgraded golf club. Another 2-star weapon. So it'll be marginally stronger than Plasmax Knife. But it does have that effect, which might be very, very helpful for Ebinus. Because he's weak. Ow. Are you going for that instead of Thunderbolt Needles? Because it's faster to get, and I don't have to worry about Lightning Geode count. And I don't have to get Semidyne. Because at the moment with my route, if I show, because you grab the prerequisite, the bolt needles, this is going to be impossible to read. But you grab the bullet needles like on the way to Amon, right? Yeah. Yeah, that's something that your route affords that I cannot get. Because in order for my route to work the way it does, optimally, or with the way I have things routed out, I have to do Amon before going to Kamurocho. Because I'm unlocking, or I'm changing their jobs over before going to Kamurocho. So at that point in time, when I'm running to Amon, I have 2,700 in my wallet. If I didn't have if I didn't, I know that it wouldn't even matter if I unlocked Kunoichi or not, because that's only 1,600. That would put me in range. But yeah, my strat really only works because Amon, the Amon fight gives 80 bond points for Nanba, Sonhi, and Saiko. So I'm kind of forced into it. Yeah, I'm kind of forced into it. Like, I could possibly go to Kamurocho first or before then, but I would lose out on like 1,500 or like 1,400 and 1,300 XP and JP for the classes, which is like equivalent to like 1.5 grind fights. So it's like not the worst, but yeah, it just works out really well for how I have things routed out, that I get my agility meal before running into, or I get my other agility meal, the 2-tier in Kamurocho, before doing these two and then doing Munan. So yeah. Yeah, that's the big downside. And then I also have to worry about my lightning geode count, which yeah, running to make lightning geode is like 40 seconds. It's a long time to run and make extra lightning geodes. And because I see your route and you're still just running Plasmax Knife for finale, right? So I'm like, do I really need the extra damage? It's nice. It makes things more consistent, but is it necessary? That's basically what it boiled down to, is it necessary? And we can get the golf club. We can get the golf club in chapter 4. Keep trying to find a way to preserve the needles, though. Yeah, the only downside for your route is because you're running Assassin into the set piece in chapter 12, you can't change Sonhi back to Kunoichi. So you can't really wrong equip her. Unless you wanted to keep her an Assassin for the finale. Which is something I considered at one point. Getting her more, getting her a bit more bond so that she could get substitution jutsu on Assassin. For your route, that would be nice. If you could make Assassin into the finale work. Because she would be able to, like, very quickly two-shot Ebina. Increase damage hurt you more than it helped you? What fights did it hurt to have too much damage with Sonhi? I'm curious. Okay. What did I want to do? So Dolphin Bag was like... Man, it's just marginal differences. Over and over and over again, it's just marginal differences. Like, yeah, I'll just show what my current route does. Hurt Told me though, since I boosted the Neos to 10. Oh, you dismantled them back. Gotcha. That makes sense. Yeah, that's the major thing that was hurting me with everything that I was planning with my route, was if I'm trying to minimize my grinding, I cannot spend the materials to upgrade something to plus 10 with how my route works out. Even if it's not that many materials, it would just like, I can't spend that on something. Okay. Material exchange, Kunoichi. Top one. Weapon. Upgrade you to plus 18. Yeah, that's the one thing that I'm trying to push forward with my wrong equip route, is because all the stuff, the Pocket Circuit, Chapter 8 Final Fight, Kamaki, and Moonon, all of that XP and JP, or all that JP goes to the jobs that I want. So it minimizes the grind there. My job grind cutoff now is level 21, because doing Creeper Peeper is a 4-turn fight now. That's pretty consistent. That jumps us from job level 21 to 22. So like I only ended up with like 10 of the prestige materials. Or 10 of the fancy upgrade material. So like, yeah, my grind in Kamurocho is down to 31 enemies, which is on average 9 fights. And that's it. Also, I changed back to Dragon of Dojima so that I can... It loses like a minute over... Or not like even a minute, because I'd have to change Kiryu to Breaker and then change Kiryu back to Breaker. And it ruins the JP for Dragon of Dojima. So it has to be Dragon of Dojima in the grind. So I have to substitution jutsu it, but that means I can get Kiryu having double XP gear for the grind. And that sets us up for no extra grind fights in the Millennium Tower at all. And it sets us up for a level 38 3Jima. Which I think with my strats with the Sonhee Inferno Knuckles is yeah, I would also skip the 2 fights in the cafeteria. I would require 0 extra fights in the tower. I would just run straight past everything. Like, yeah, it's gonna work out well if I can get it all functioning. Yeah, it's like absolute bare minimum grind. Ichi. Optimize, tactical, transcendent, ankle weights. I need to get used to using L2 and R2 in this menu, in these menus. Ankle weights. Optimize head. 20 and feel so reliant on high enhanced prestige for that fight. The first Dwight is no problem, actually. The first Dwight is really easy to kill without him getting a turn. Basically just using your strat, except just not using a Wonder Cocktail. Just having preemptive drunk and double Essence of Rose Typhoon. It's actually pretty easy to just kill Dwight instantly. It's the second one that if you're not... You can do that exact same strat in the... you can do that exact same strat for the second Dwight as well. But if your prestige is not plus 49 or plus 50, then it is not a guarantee that it will kill. And you have to use Rose Stinger, not Essence of Rose Typhoon. But yeah, if you're at plus 49 or plus 50 with the prestige going into the final Dwight fight, you can do that same instant kill strat. Just with more damage on Tommy. More damage on Tommy using Rose Stingers instead of Essence of Rose Typhoon. But I think with my less materials, that's not going to be 100% consistent. And I don't think it's honestly that much slower. I was able to do it consistently with my other route. I'm not sure I'm going to be getting that high of amount consistently with this absolute minimum grind route. My best guess is I'll probably end up at like 46. Which will basically guarantee that I can't do that route anymore. I can't do that strat anymore. Because even at, like, in my initial testing, I was doing like a plus 47, I think it was. And it was like 80%. Yeah, and I'm not sure if it's a thing, but it feels like it's a thing. But I feel like delays don't work unless they're on the party that's actually doing the fight.
Thank you.
So Cheetah Say has Inferno Knuckles. She should. Although I did figure out something really, really stupid with my route. So I have all this money, like so much so that like going into chapter 13, I bought another Infernal Knuckle for Jungi Han, but I ended up changing my strats later and not using Cheeto Safe really for any damage at all into the late game. So I could just use the Inferno Knuckle I got for Cheeto Safe and give it to Jungi Han. I don't need to buy another and save 14 million bucks. Cut out some coffees, maybe. Power battle boots. Okay. All right, let's do this run through just to have a comparison point directly, but it's honestly feeling like this is probably the strat I'm going to stick with. It's consistent, and actually with the extra money from not buying with the extra money from not buying a third Inferno Knuckles, I can probably just get metal anklets for HE. Although I still have to get blue metal anklets for this fight. Here. Actually, I'm just not gonna save this one. Everyone's what they should be.
強くなっちゃう。 地獄に送ってやる。やんのかこの野郎。俺の番だ。よし、やるぜ。
I was looking through. I just did a split comparison between your run and mine. Da, da, da. And I was just like, wow, I saved a ton of time in chapter 11, which I think my Inferno Knuckles strat is quite good. and then I watched through chapter 11. I'm like, I like split it into different phases of chapter 11. I'm like, wait a minute, something's not right here. Speaking of something not being right, I think it's the exact same scenario. I think I forgot to equip the prestige. Yep. Let's just go back to the autosave quick. Did the exact same thing. I am surprised you survived that fight. How did you even survive? I didn't even watch it that closely. How the heck did you even survive that fight? I forgot that changes in my notes because previously with how I had been doing chapter 10 before, I didn't even re-equip the prestige onto Nanba. Nanba wasn't doing any damage in chapter 10 anymore. But now he needs to do damage for the Creeper Peeper fight, so he needs the prestige. Fruit Cup and flashbangs and nitrogens. Yeah. That's something that only your route could do. My route wouldn't even be able to do that. Because I don't I definitely go for weird amounts of optimization, and one of them is that I don't keep like any extra grenades for backup. Like I want the grenades out of my inventory as fast as possible. No, Fruit Cup really hurt me later. Okay. Kazumi. And because Tomi is so fast, I can just go for a double battery storm. This is the one downside of the Inferno Knuckle Chitose. Is that I do need to do a double battery storm strat because I don't have a guarantee that I'll have enough money for a boosted Kazumi for this fight. But it does mean I don't use a muscle soda here and I can get a free Sengoku coffee in here for a good chunk of money. But it has its pluses and minuses. Here, optimize, go for Transcendent, and do that and that. Compared to chapter 11's what was my time? It is normally around 14 minutes. Your goal is 13. Hold on. Let's just start this. The cutscene's unskippable anyway. This is a comparison. My chapter 11 was... Let's just do this, or that. It's 14:30. Which I think a part was just really slow menuing on my part. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know how I want to handle this chapter. I think I don't remember if I messed something up. I can't remember if I messed something up in my strats in chapter 11. It is nice. Yeah, Inferno Knuckles Wing Kunai is really, really nice. Let's see, what did I do here usually? I just went for Poseidon onto Chitose. Honestly, that is hardly even necessary. Because at this point, it's just get a coffee in, and we're done. Adachi doesn't even get a second turn if I get enough agility increases from Wing Kunai. I think a good portion of my time loss in this chapter compared to yours is honestly menus. My menuing is so bad. Because I think I do a good amount more menuing. Which you've done a really good job of optimizing. Also, I'm not sure if you grab the protector or not. That's like 5 seconds or so. I don't know. Yeah. Definitely. You do grab it. Okay, so there's no difference there even. Alright. I need to remember to change to the Lolitas for Tomi. Okay. What do my notes say here? It's gear, Ichi. Double military. Tomi, you get ankle weights, Transcendent. And you're supposed to have Lolita, and Chitose just gets the protector so that she can survive, and we drink Tomi.
I'm gonna
Yeah, the only real main downside is like, yeah, with... Oh shoot, I think that guy got out of range. Nice. Is that I know you probably do the muscle soda into tag team. Probably does a heck of a lot more damage with metal anklet that way. And Adachi gets coffee. And what do I even do here? I would normally heal, but it doesn't really matter. Because it doesn't even matter what defense buff he potentially gets, that this is a guaranteed kill. I could have healed with Ichi if I wanted to, but yeah, I'll have to take a look and see what you do for strats wise, because I feel like I could probably be able to match whatever strats you're doing, especially, or even if you have a decent weapon on Chitose by giving her the dolphin bag. But what did I do? Quickness lemon. Let's just go for a looser slash. Yeah. I think that's similar damage to what Throat Slitter does for me. Because I think you... Oh yeah, I think that's one thing you do. You get Shadow Clone Zuchu Chitose for this fight, don't you? Yeah, I don't have that option. I don't have... Alright. I could get it on her if I wanted to, but it wouldn't really speed up this fight. Muscle Soda Chitose. Only use it after the QB. Gotcha. Rude. That and an intoxication. And we're done. I need to see a run of yours where you actually do really well. Lucy slash first for 1800 at +2 attack and +3 agility. Oh yeah, that's right. You like wait out the first couple attacks, I think. Yeah, that's how my chapter 11 looks. Shadow Clone does 2800 after that. Yeah. Yeah. Same deal. Finish him off in 2 hits, but plus boosted Kazumi, but it takes a little bit more setup because you do yeah, you need the muscle soda, you need the quickness lemon, you need the... Why can't I think of the other one? The peach step. It's a little bit more setup. But I mean, I have my own setup with getting the... getting the Inferno Knuckles on. I don't know. I still don't know. After this testing, I'm still not sure what I want to do. Because I like this strat. It works out pretty dang well. And maybe with more refining and better menu management, I'll be able to outpace your typical 14-minute chapter 11. Yeah, it's very nice for Koi Day. Very, very nice for Koi Day. Because, yeah, basically, it's just like, here's 3 winged kunai and the fight's done. And it means I don't have to get Shadow Clone Jutsu. The only real downside is I lose like 15 seconds on the crane. And I probably lose a little bit more time on menuing as well. I don't know. It just feels pretty comparable. And then if I want to change to Bryce strats, I can just get Metal Knuckles or metal anklet later. Yeah, that's the other main thing. Actually, no, that's the main thing that hurts this versus doing metal anklet is because because I had to get blue metal anklet, and that's 30 seconds or like 26 seconds. I think I timed it to grab blue metal anklet. I don't know. I need to like write out the times fully, really get a full understanding of it. There's just so much stuff. Just for Bryce. My Bryce strats with, what was the Bryce comparison? I think it was literally 30 seconds. Yeah, this one. Finale 1 is just the Bryce fight. Mine was 30 seconds slower.
引退済みって意味ではそうかもな。
会いに行くんでしょ彼らに。
30 seconds slower with the blue metal anklet. Just because I was going with my other strat, and my other strat means I can't like... It's the phase 2 enemies that typically outspeed Ichi. Because I have to have a... Because with blue metal anklet, I have to have the... I have to have a like the champion's ring on Ichi. So that the tag team does enough to wipe everyone out for Bryce. Otherwise, Ichi doesn't do enough damage. So yeah, I can't do the fastest stuff for Bryce. But it's still pretty dang fast. So yeah, Yeah, I think my head is probably leaning towards going metal anklet. Yeah. Ichi, I think, has... Do I have that save? Yeah, Ichi has 200 agility. Jungihan 216. Chitose 242. But 200 is... It's like a coin flip. If Ichi gets outsped in the second wave. It's a coin flip. Half the time he does, half the time he doesn't. Versus, yeah, if he had extra agility and didn't have to have a champion's ring on, that'd be no problem. Be no problem. I could do outspeeding strats. Let's save some time. But yeah. Yeah, I think where my head is at is I'm probably going to do... I think I'll probably just do metal anklet and do wrong equipped dolphin bag. Because the benefit of chapter 12, like... Or I'll do this and then I need to end. I need to get to bed. I'm already a bit longer than I wanted to be. Thus is what happens with me in speedrunning research. Just like, oh, I'll just do one more thing. But yeah, the real neat thing about the way things pan out for doing a blacksmith after Sawashiro, there's the wrong equip. Or there's the material exchange, and then you do the street surfer refill. I get extra coffee here. I don't think I need to do that anymore. But then you're already running up here and you just go boop. Just head on over here. Dolphin bag. And Cheetos has the dolphin bag. It's like 10 seconds at most. You do it, you get used to it, and Cheetos gets the dolphin bag in 10 seconds. Super fast. And then right after you do that, then you just turn around, run 5 steps over there, and you're at the end of the chapter. It's very well positioned to get the dolphin bag onto Cheetos. Yeah, I think that's where my head is going to lean for this. Yeah, I think it just works standard if it's the inactive party, where it's just it counts it as you adding something to your inventory that you didn't have before, so it will do the wrong equip if it's on the inactive. Getting it to work when it's the active party is the real garbage.
問題ない。
どうかしたんですか？
Yeah, that's the real trick. Works all like that, then yeah, I totally understand Dolphin Bag. Yeah, because what weapon do you have Cheeto save with? What weapon do you have in Cheeto save for chapter 11? Four-star purchase. That's Shark Tooth, I think. Yeah. I'm surprised you're doing that much damage with her, with just the Shark Tooth. It's just 73 attack. That's damned impressive. That's damned impressive. Versus, yeah, Dolphin Bag's got 125 and has the potential to drop their ice defense, which is ridiculous. If I wanted to make it consistent, I could just go for, just gotta see some type of stab mechanic. Maybe. It doesn't feel like it, like when I was doing some damage calculations, it didn't seem like there was any real difference from what was expected. The only one that was really off was frickin' Queen's Claw on Ebina. For some reason, that just does so little damage. I'm testing Space Opera on Sony. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I need to get the heck to bed. Who's live that we can go say hi to? But yeah, so yeah, my head is leaning towards either keep my Inferno Knuckle here, which I don't think I want to. I think I want to do a Metal Knuckle. I think I'll probably move forward with Metal Knuckle Dolphin Bag. It is interesting. Yeah, researching is fun. It's really neat to bounce ideas back and forth. But yeah, let's go say hi to Onsta. Doing some silly stream. But yeah, I probably won't be unfortunately doing any research streams for a hot second because I'm in the process of moving. And the big moving aspect happens this weekend. So, probably going to be just a lot of moving stuff this week and then probably a good chunk of next week too. But then hopefully I'll be able to do a little bit on my time, get things figured out here, and then come like middle of April, just start belting out runs, getting the practice in, setting PB, and getting prepped for RPG Limit Break at the end of May. Yeah. Thanks for hanging out, everyone. I appreciate it. Thanks for hanging out, TJ. Always great chatting with you and figuring out all these details for this game. Because, God, there's so many variables to consider. This game is hell to optimize for an RPG. And it is surprising how much our strats now differ, but now feel like they're kind of achieving a similar time frame, which is wild. But yeah, thanks so much. Have yourselves a wonderful night and go spread some love on over to Onsta. All right, goodbye. Goodbye.